Shalom, shalom, shalom. Birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai. Hashem Kakudosh. Of course, giving double honors to our apostles, our elder apostles, of course, the other bishops of Great Millstone, of course, the Aqua and the Brotherhood of Great Millstone, of course, the brothers that follow the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, which I believe is here at Great Millstone. And of course, giving a shalom to all of the election of the nation of Israel. Starting with the prophets, now Hanavayim, 144,000 men out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel. 12,000 men out of each of the 12 tribes of Israel, equating to 144,000. Pardon me if I mixed that up. And of course, you got a great peaceable multitude of believers who are no prophets, whom the Lord will have mercy upon in these times. Pardon me. Yeah, I was shy. Yeah, bless me. Shemia Makman is a Makman, my young girl, Cub, Makanap, in the Great Millstone campus. We play tables by the yard in the city in Philadelphia. I'm Mali. Come on with a lead lesson or lesson little, pardon, while they sneezes. And folly. That's what it is, folly. And so, pardon. Yeah, folly. And you got a lot of folly going about in the world. And especially in these times, the folly of these times. I'm not sure if I actually put a lesson as such, but that's what this lesson goes into, folly. And so came from the Shaddai, the plantation field, and to this, I'm in a new dwelling. And obviously it's damn near the end of December the 15th, so-called. I'm sitting there like, going to my actual door. And at the actual door, you got, pretty much the next door neighbor actually got all the different declarations and for who knows what. And left hand side, holy day of they call it Christmas. And it was just like, I'm in a damn apartment complex, and somebody actually would take the time to actually cover up their whole door with all this Merry Christmas, and they got like golden, like some type of like a damn near golden key on the door, and it's like all type of ribbons and all type, like you like, dude, what's all of this for? Okay, and it's like you would think people would put their energy into other things, but I'm just gonna let the scripture speak. We find the actual precept in Shalom to the your my Shamar. Yeah, so you got this whole folly and this folly spirit that's out there. I'm pretty sure the Ak over there in the UK, he can pretty much testify as well of the different folly. People being in the so-called Christmas spirit, and which many of these people are always crossing the actual Messiah being Yahweh Shai. And during these times, I mean, it's pretty evident that, the world is really against the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. And, the context of, those that are inside of the elect. All right. You know that 2/3 of the nation of Israel here in Babylon the Great is going to get destroyed. You may have other wicked Israelites that are going to get destroyed as well. But, this folly is just ridiculous. I think it's in the book of Ecclesiastes. So we'll get it. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 6. Let me get in my other Bible. Yeah, you got like Boxing Day and all of that, which I believe that's a big holiday over there in the UK. Boxing Day, and people better get ready for what, and that whole New Year, New Me spirit. That Janus spirit. The god of I believe that's like a actual idol of was it like new beginnings, like journeys opening, something like that. I gotta go back into it. We'll get all that, and actually let me just get the other thing up on my YouTube so that the brother can I can put his actual precepts up, because I know the spirit is heavy on this silly folly like that we're just seeing and witnessing. It's just like, what the hell, like, we're in the last days and people are still, the truth of all of these different holidays, so-called holidays and such, and comes out, and the truth of who the Israelites are, and Jake just, like I said, Jake's still like, yo man, I'm gonna be a damn heathen. You got the wicked, they just gonna be wicked. So yeah, I'm gonna get this real quick. The precept, which is the whole premise of the lesson. So Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 6, I believe it is. It says, and hey, I can even start there at 5. It says here, Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 5, it says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler, right? And you have like these kings, you got these elected officials. Hey, they'll be the chief ones that promote these different holidays and such. Oh yeah, man, get here. We got a tree lighting, going on, and they'll even like, and make like these different, scenes and such, biblical scenes and such, which really, they butcher because they don't show the Lord as how he would actually look. Like you have like, like different, like the manger, they'll put up that like Yahweh Sabi, which is Joseph and Mary, and like Yahweh Shai is a baby, they'll show all of that, but it'll be as you go into a week, Jesus, all right, which really his name is Yahweh Shai, and he's a so-called black man that came out of the tribe of Judah. And you can pull the precepts and easily go and show, what the Lord's visage is, actually even go into, the actual particular time of his birth, being in the dead of winter and such. But people, they refuse to actually hearken onto truth, right? Rather, instead, dwell within lies, all right, and falsehoods. Yep. So, I'm gonna read the next verse. Right, like you said, you'll see. Like I'm not sure what's up with Boris Johnson at this time, but you got Wait, who's their current chancellor? Well, no, not chancellor. I believe it. What the dead over there? What is he? An Elamite? If the brother can probably go into it, because even the UK government they done switched up and such. You know, they keep switching up and all that, and it's just a hot mess and such. Absolutely hot mess, and you know, like I said, they'll have we're gonna, we're gonna do this and that. You know, and it's we got to get people, in the holiday spirit, Christmas spirit, and it's no right at all. All right, it's that satanic. So this is verse 6. It says, "Folly, which is wickedness, foolishness, right, is set in a great dignity." Yeah, people esteem the folly so high, man. It's like, damn, you know, like it's crazy to even think about it. People will probably, um, I'll just say, I get more love. You'll get more love around this time than you ever would get, right? Which is false love anyway. But I remember hearing this whole another person at my job and such. And it's like, yeah, like if I don't see it, have a pretty much this Merry Christmas and all this, and and everything, and I'm just like, you obviously us as being Clark Kent and being subtile, and we'll just you know play dumb and such, so called go with it. The Lord obviously knows our heart and such, but it's just crazy, man. It's just like people don't know. Hey, did they even worry about you during the year or anything, or anything of that sort? Like, nay, So let me look up. I want to go into that, and I'm gonna get to the comment board too. And shalom to all of y'all that's watching. And yeah, so folly is set in great dignity. All right. So folly, which is sakal, which is they just got like even something that's consecrated, permitted, scraped, yeah, something consecrated, set in great dignity. All right, dignity. Marvel one from Rawam, which Rawam means to rise, and you have this Marvel one or of or from height, which means height or elevated. Or you elevate these things. Okay, this is the most happy. What's that song? People be singing these songs, these carols and such, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, the most wonderful time of the year is going to be when the Lord actually hit this damn waist. And Lord willing, simultaneously, we get, as the brothers say, Shema Yun Yun, Shalom, he's scooped up in them scoopies, which are to overcome him are the chariots, all right? The chariots of the nation of Israel, which world ignorant calls UFOs or aerial phenomena and such. Yeah, that's going to be the most wonderful time of the year when we get out of here. We ready to get, I'm not trying to rhyme, but that's what, ain't that's what all you use out there on that comment board. That's what y'all waiting for. Like, we like, damn, man, it's 2022. It's ready to go to 2023. Yaharatazah, and we still are waiting for the salvation, But the folly is in great dignity. It's elevated, okay? You go out and wear, it's so crazy, man. We gotta actually suffer the day with our family members. Which, like I say, when we get more seasoned in the church, like we just You know, I'm just like, okay, you know, they gonna be who they gonna be. I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. They're gonna be over righteous, but obviously I'm gonna stick to my principles and such. You know, and hey, you know, and that's it. But you know, that whole thing where, oh, let's get together and eat over a ham and pray over a ham, we ain't doing that, you know, at all. All right, it says, and the rich sit in a low place, the rich low place being the Israelites, okay? And hey, I put in there, even the elect, man, you know, the elect of the nation of Israel are in a very, very low place. You know, these people, hey, they, if you talk about being condescending, like, you know, like I've been told, like, I'm broke when I'm made broke. You know, like, you know, told you're nothing, you're going to be alone, you know, all these different things, you know, even though we have the depths, the riches, the true riches, which is the wisdom, you know, which makes us rich, you know. You know, we are, and we have so much substance in this trip, you know, which is going to pay off in the end, you know, because, hey, all of this folly, it just clears, you know, the minds and such, and it's just nothing but what? Entertainment, distractions, rat and circuses, you know, and you apparently buying a TV, a telly, or, you know, TV, and, you know, and a PlayStation, you know, some games or something, or some Balenciaga shoes or whatever it is, and it or some, you know, some jewelry, a car or something with a bow on there. Uh, that's supposed to get you validation and actually put you in a better place in this world, which is, like I said, is all a falsehood, because at the end of the day, the people you give these things to, like, I look at it like this. I've done so many things over the years for so many people when I was in the world. And look at the outcome. I only got the brotherhood. You know, when I came into the truth, all of that, all these people dropped like flies. You know, you'll try, don't even think about trying to rekindle old friendships. You can't, you got, Lord got a blocker over us, you know. You can't rekindle shit, you know, and when you come, when you come in this truth, it like, I even, and it's like crazy too. I didn't even tell nobody about these. Some of these people, I don't even think I even told about the truth, but the Lord got the block over us, man. And that's good. You know, the Lord got us consecrated, you know, but the folly is set in great dignity, man. All right, and we're set in a slow place, in a low place, pardon. All right, so I'm going to go into the comment board real quick. To the brother, uh, Jeremiah Shamar, and he put up the precept, which the precept will be, if this chat can work, or this, yeah, it works, sorry. So it's like, yeah, Shalom, you got Mayim on the comment board, got a brother, Jonathan Baquar, 144, got a sister, Harris of Josiah, Zion. But it says in this Revelation chapter 11 and 8, which it says, "In their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city being Babylon, the great America." Okay, it's a very great city. All right, like I said, they go all that, like, folly and Satan, great dignity. I had to endure, and what do you call it? And so-called Thanksgiving Day parade. You know what ends the parade? Santa. Everybody knows that the end of the parade is when Santa, his so-called, like, whatever his float or something, you know, is the last one that comes in the procession, which is nothing but a, you know, a wicked revel, you know, that procession. They literally had fires lit over there. You know, had to put it out. You know, but yeah, and, you know, all right, after so-called Thanksgiving killing comes so-called Christmas. All right, then you had the so-called New Year. All right, but that's folly though, right? Um, which the true Saint Nick is Israelite. He's dark skin. But anyway, they got icons on that. So yeah, it says in their dead bodies being what? Spiritually deep, wandering, of course, Israelites wandering in a way of understanding. And they're in the congregation in the deep, which we were in times past, wandered there. Now we return to our cover. Mm-hmm. Um, this is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, in verse 7. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. However, I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their days, or all their doings. And we, being Jerusalem, the Lord's people, the Israelites, the true city of peace, we polluted, our doings. We're supposed to do the law, statutes, commandments to, pretty much love the Lord with all our heart and our strength, all that's within us, worship only our power, only power, which is Yahweh, and the Son, Yahweh Shai, right? Hashem that's the name of the Spirit Holy. Okay? But we went off and started to, get corrupted, go into spiritual fornication and such. And that's what, and like this, Jake loving it. Loving it like them damn wicked what the sweaters, the tacky sweaters Jake be wearing during these times. Really, he be wearing them tacky extra sweaters and such. But yeah, I'm chatting pure mints, right? So it says, which is spiritually called Sultan Egypt. All right, and remember, Sultan is destroyed for all the different lewdness. Okay, Egypt, oppressing the children of Israel, which were in spiritually Sultan Egypt, being America. Okay, which embraces all of those different customs and manners, all right, that was upheld in those ancient civilizations. It just came back reincarnated in imagination known as, and this American system, which is the beast Roman reincarnated system, revised, the deadly he was that was wounded unto death, but was never revived. Okay, these spirits is out here, man. They're going about, hopping on and off on the people. You gotta watch out, man. Like you said, they try to put you in that damn like Christmas spirit, out here. Seducing spirits is out here. But anyway, brother said, Xmas, Christmas is a yearly opportunity to cross out the Lord, right? It's a yearly, annually, they cross out the Lord. They cross out the true name of the Lord. Right? Cross out his image. Alright? That's what they did, because like I said, even if you see a so-called or even if you see the actual image of the Lord, they'll throw dreadlocks on his heat. Like I remember that, like Bunyamin, so-called West Indians, just so-called Jamaicans, all right, particularly I'm talking about which come from the tribe of Bunyamin, all right, West Indians in general is the tribe of Bunyamin. Now you had it where, like in my house, my stepdad, he would he had like this one image. My mom, I guess she liked the image too. Put up the damn image of melanated, supposed to be Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh Shai is melanated, but Jesus melanated, basically, but with dreadlocks. And that's, like I said, Yahweh Shai, he ain't had no damn dreadlocks. All right, just right there. You know, but it's just how you know they cross out the Lord, and destroy the Lord's image. Even the actual depictions of the Lord. Our people go off. Not having that whole truth. Because you can easily go into Revelation, which I'm gonna do, just for the sake of the lesson. Get back to the basics. What's that? Revelation chapter 13. Uh, or Revelation 1, actually. Yeah, Revelation chapter 1. And you start at verse. And these are basics, but Jake need to get these basics. You got a lot of new Jake. They don't even know about it, like all these basic precepts that you got to go over. So I'm going to go over them. It says, in the midst of the seven candlesticks is Revelation, all right, 1 and 13. And in the midst of seven candlesticks, one unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, girt of it patched with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. Right? And even in that, like you have it, they got Yahweh Shai. They want to do a depiction of Yahweh Shai. But even in the depiction that they show Yahweh Shai with the heat of rain, the white as snow, which is, he has a green heat, hair, and such, which, like I said, that's going off, Then you put the dreads on top. Come on, man. So you gotta, everything gotta be accurate, Obviously the wisdom, with the hair, having that wisdom. Okay? And Yahweh Shai had all the wisdom, given from his father Yahweh. Alright? Let me see if I can find that precept. There's a precept, I don't have to get it, but I'd like to. Talk about the gray hair heat, the gray hairs and such. It might be in the Apocrypha. Brother want to get it through here. But I'm gonna go on with the actual visage of the Lord. And it says, and his eyes were like a flame of fire. Alright? He drunk a lot of wine. And the Lord, and of course, hey, the Lord is an angry man, all right? But going on, and it says, in his feet, like unto fine brass, as if they burnt in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. All right? Meaning, Yahweh Shai is very, very dark skinned, man. If I show you it sucks how I didn't have that. But I mean, if I took one of my little incense sensors and showed you how that burns up and it's damn near black, Yahushua was dark, dark brown. Okay? Right. And it says, and his voice as the sound of many waters. He had, very, very dark voice, deep voice as a man. Okay? And hey, when he spoke to the people, he spoke with authority as he commanded us and gave us that as disciples. All right? And that's the message of Yahushua. You can read also in the book of Daniel's, and other different precepts. But in these times, you have it, follies and his great dignity. I wouldn't be surprised if they somebody put up a fake, a false image up, and put it right near me. That's folly, But you live in Babylon, you learn that's folly, You gotta get out of here, man. Yep. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and verse 17. It says, or actually, verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised. The poor man's wisdom is despised. The elect, all right, that wisdom that the Lord gave unto us, all right, Kayat Chachma, that wisdom, that's that in Hebrew, is despised. Okay? And his words are not heard. His words are not heard. It's not heard. Why? Because these people don't even esteem us as being wise men. They see us as these bumbling fields and such, just chatting shite all day. Hey, brothers, I was sitting there laughing the other day. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if somebody make a parody of how how we would be like, bring it in, or some of the different sayings have you like even vocab. Vocab belongs to the great adversary, Satan. He's a great adversary, Satan. The dude, he actually memorized and knows word for word, basically our openings. He watched our videos so much that the dude knows how we open. Like we get to the elect, double lines to the elder apostles, GREATMILLSTONE, all like y'all let not shy. They don't want to, I don't think you want to say the names though. Like, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man, they don't want to hear the wisdom, the poor or the wise. All right, and that's it's gonna be sad because wait until, like you said, what if the Lord shut off all the lights and bring Jacob trouble in a matter of days' time before your so-called Christmas comes? When your tree that I seen it the other day. Here, this folly. The other day, it was raining like it is GNU. You had a dude was on top of his house, putting up the arrangement all around the house on these Christmas lights. And I'm just like, dude, it's actually raining. Your ass not even scared. Your ass is not scared of it getting electrocuted. The boldness, the spirits that's on these people is heavy, bro. You're like, fuck it, I gotta get it up. They was doing it like it was priority. And we're not like these different people. Like I started to notice too, like the heathen, and obviously Jake that go after the way of the heathen and such. It's like a evolving. It's it's like on a calendar. All right, there we go. You got the so-called. You got the Thanksgiving. You got what is it? The Christmas. Then you got what is it? New Year's. Then you got they're gonna go into they're like Easter, then they gonna go, or even before it, like it's just a bunch of folly. Easter, Valentine's Day. There's a number of celebration of idols, all year round. It's crazy. Yeah, shalom to all the argument on the comment board still. It's like it, missing on loads of lessons I gotta try to get done and such. And I need to get this new computer, but bear with me, like a month or so. Y'all right to that. Just get it. But yeah, so the brother said, he messaged up the most I agree with Shamar says, Christmas is a yearly opportunity to cross out the Lord. He says the Jesus spirit is the spirit, and the Janus spirit is heavy over here around these times. Right, you have it, that whole Janus spirit, which I gotta go get, where it says about Janus. I think that's like new beginnings and stuff like that. Like opening doorways, gateways, and stuff like that. Let me see, Janus. Like even Google, I'm on Google, they got the decorations. And like January, you got Janus, right? You got 2 heaps, right? Was it right? Is it right? Is the God of the beginnings, gates, transition, time, duality, doorways, passages, flames, endings. That spirit is out here. Somebody right now, like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. Somebody got a that spirit going on right now while I'm doing this lesson. Right, so it says, this is ancient Roman religion and myth. Janus is the god of beginnings, gates, transition, time, duality, passages, frames, and endings. And another thing, as long as y'all don't know, when y'all go, these chicks going to bed traveling, those are the different corridors, the passages, the gates, these city centers and such. They got these idols sitting right there, Got these idols right there, man. I seen that. I remember one of the brothers, I think the brother, from like an elder brother of the UMS London Central, right? Over there in the UK. He showed like a video, highlight, even like showing like pretty much all the different idols, all over, these cities and such, and the architecture. Because remember, most of these cities are built by masons, which they're witches. All right. He's usually depicted as having 2 faces. The month of January is named for Janus, right? That's homage. According to the ancient farmer's almanac, Juno was mistaken as a tutelary deity of the month of January, but Juno is a tutelary deity of the month of June. All right. And right, Genesis presiding over the beginning and ending of conflict. Really, Yahweh Shem Shai deals with beginnings and endings. Yahweh Shai is the the Alpha and Omega, right? And hence war and peace, the gates of the building of Rome named after him, not a temple as it often is called, but an open enclosure with gates at each end, were opening in the time of war, a close to the mark of arrival of peace. There's a broad transition. We have functions pertaining to birth and to journeys and exchange. In his association with Quartius, a similar harbor and gateway god idol, he was concerned with traveling, trading, and shipping. Pardon. Let me get the precept. This is going to be like the book of the volume of Psalms, 90 around the 90th and 100th chapter. Talk about these different idols. This is the book of Psalms chapter 96. And let me start at verse 3. It says, declare his glory among the heathen, his wonders among all people. That's what we ought to do as Israelites. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations, these heathen, are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Right, the Lord made the heavens. All right? And like I said, during these times, y'all represent, y'all celebrating these different idols, giving homage to these different idols, Tammuz and Semiramis, Nimrod, hey, the idolatry is deep. Just go into the whole origins of this shit, man. It's just ridiculous, man. People don't care. Like, oh, well, no, it's about the kids. Yeah, all right. And sacrifices. Yeah. Burning the squats are out, man. Yeah, so it says that Janus had no layman or specialized priest assigned to him, but the king of sacred rites himself carried his ceremonies. Janus had an ubiquitous present in religious ceremonies throughout the year. As such, Janus was ritually invoked. They call him welcome men at the beginning of each ceremony, regardless of the main deity honored on any particular occasion. All right. So, I'm going to go back. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 5. It says, the Lord, that's like a just power, Yahweh, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity, pardon. Every morning he bring his judgment to light. He fails not, but the unjust Lord will shame. Like the unjust, those that are clear from their charges of sins, the Israelites, wicked, right? We know no shame, no reproach. In these times, like I said, somebody be praying, hey, I'm gonna put up the Christmas tree. You got motherfuckers, I just say it straight. They put in on their cars trees that's bigger than their cars, scratching up the hoods or the rooftop hood. Putting the people in danger. Driving it, maybe the thing fly off into the street and kill somebody. To cause an accident. Folly and say great dignity. All just so to put you know, one of these evergreens in the damn house. You know, that reminds me of Jeremiah. You know, basic precepts. You know, and it's always good to go back over this Jeremiah chapter 10, right? I think that is. These precepts gotta be in our body. They are alive now, our minds. This is Jeremiah chapter 10 and 1. It says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you. For house of Israel, so running unto his Americans, he is like one in this world. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." Right? You know, you got certain omens the Lord gonna show us, different blood moons, you know, blue moons, strawberry moons, eclipses. Just freak out some of the heathen and such, especially Eve. He knows these signs and it tells us no to learn the way of the heathen. Instead, we're supposed to be rejoicing. Obviously lining up in prophecy, you know, being happy. But hey, look at this damn world, the fashion of this world. For the customs of the people are vain, they're empty, man. You know, different doings and things of the people are vain, man, because obviously the Lord didn't command us to, you know, be decorating up the door with these different, what do you call it, mistletoe or whatever, you know, different multi-colored fucking, I don't know, shape that we put on it. Dude won't even do, like, they'll spend more money on decorating than they would do to take care of themselves. It's folly, man. Like, dude. Man, I'm just gonna chat and shite all day. But it says, for the customs of the people of vain, for one cut a tree there in the forest, the work of the hands of a workman with the axe, and they deck it with silver and gold, and they fasten it with nails and with hammers that men wrought. They are upright as a palm tree, but they speak not. They must needs be born because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it into them to do good. They say they all worship these damn idols. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, how thou art great, and thy name is great and mighty. You know, I think that's not even prayer. You know, but here's another precept. Keep us in Haggai. One moment. I gotta check that comment board too. Shalom to all those that watched. You know, so giving the support to yourselves really to get edified and stay in the actual right spirit. Just got a lot of shalloms. We see what these different items getting cut off. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and 11. The Lord Yahweh will be terrible unto them, where he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship them, every one from his place, even all the idols of the heathen. Right? The Lord's going to famish all the gods of the earth. Alright? And, all of that power that, these different idols, these people turn to it for, hey, that's going to be removed, Meaning is going to look to your idols, and going to give you the answer, You see the Lord do these things. All right, and see, like, look, in the time of COVID-19, you got people, all people, I pray that Jesus Christ is the Savior, Mama, or whomever, the COVID, not knowing it's a lot. I gotta be very careful because evil is outlaws. Yeah, pretty much prayed and and they receive an answer from the different idols. Instead, what preceded after was what? It's death. And different calamities. The Lord will famish these different gods, man, these heathen. Alright? These gods that you damn took, to yourselves. Okay? I think I got anyway. So Malachi 4. Micah. Give me a moment, I'm about to close off. I'll do something quick in the spirit. It's like you see the days of being made so short, so it's like, damn. Came here at 5 o'clock, or before 5. It's already 7. The scriptures do tell you obviously too. It's like God, Micah chapter 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, for as polluted it shall destroy you, even with sore destruction. For the man walking in the spirit of falsehood who lies saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of his people. You gotta watch it for false prophets. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with worshiping these different left-hand side days. But I'll tell you instead, if you do, you'll be blessed. No, you'll be cursed. Another scripture I was trying to look for, but I can't see it right now, so this is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat breasts.
Take that away from me, the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy bows. And hearing these stupid, you got like Christmas carols all day on the radio. It's annoying. The Lord is no reverence and honoring you for holding Christmas. That's not even a high holy day for the Lord. Okay? Yeah, man. So you pretty much gonna call that a lesson. This is Amos chapter 5-14. It says, seek good and not evil, that you may live. Right? Seek good and not evil. These different fake holidays, they're gonna get you destroyed. It'll bring death to you. This is idolatry. And so the Lord, Yahweh, power of hosts, the Lord of armies shall be with you as he has spoken. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the weak. Right? And we day that. Entrance of the city, we day that. It may be that the Lord Yahweh of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of the God South. Joseph. And also, you got to know the Lord is going to have mercy on mercy upon and grace to also the Lord, the southern kingdom, so-called Negroes, Haitians, and West Indians. So that's it for lesson. All I know, y'all, but you're sharp, you can progress. The last elder apostles, great millstone, elder bishops. If I say I'm a Nata Zach Yum, I believe we like overseers in Hebrew. Probably how else that do Hebrew lesson like so Shalom. We gotta keep on enduring. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Hashai. Hashem to the next lesson.